Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Raul. I'm one of the managing partners at Find a Job in Germany. Today we have Snehasish, and we will talk about his time today in Germany, about some more insights about his workplace in Germany, and I'm looking very much forward to his insights. Welcome back to the second part with Snehasish from Hyderabad, who is now based in Germany. I'm Raul, the founding manager, one of the founding managers at Find a Job in Germany, and let's jump in here. Snehasish, good to see you again. How are you?
Good to see you, Rahul. Yeah, I'm doing good. I mean,
Good.
yeah, you have occasional problems with the weather, but then that's the last of the problems that I would want to have.
Okay, yes. Snehasish, in the first part, we already talked about your motivation.
Mhm.
You shared interesting insights with the community regarding our program. Now we want to see how the time is going for you here in Germany. We talked about the cultural interviews. We talked about the different interview rounds in general and the preparation for it. To what extent would you say were these interview preparation, mock-up interview trainings helpful for your current job?
That's a good question, Rahul. I mean, as I look back, I think it's the skills and the mock-up interviews and the pointers that were given to me during the mock-up interviews. They not only helped me in my interviews, but also helped me in my current job. So it is sometimes good to get a first-hand information about what you're going to expect. And I know, and having that information and having that background knowledge from the Fagic team, I think I was able to navigate a lot of situations in my current company easier than I would have if I didn't have the information. So I think it was an extension that started from the interviews and it flowed into my company as well. So yeah.
Okay, good. So in the beginning, I said you are from Hyderabad. You got then finally an offer, a contract with a German company. I remember you had actually several options to take. Um, Let us shortly talk about what happened after you got the contract and the visa process. How did you proceed?
So I think after I got the contract offer, I had to process the entire visa on my own. I think I was really a little bit nervous there because I did not know about how difficult it is going to be or how easy it is going to be. I think that's where also the Fagic team came here. I think back then I remember a WhatsApp conversation which was between me and Rahul told me that, as you type, I can hear you speaking. So I think that was the camaraderie that we had, and it was and I think in that conversation it put me so much at ease. Every time I had a question, I could just shoot it right away. And I would say for me, the relocation agency was Fagic because they literally did everything for me.
Okay, yeah,
Because
that's good. And I remember, of course, and this is maybe also interesting for the others, we will be, once you're in our program, very closely connected. So we always say we are a team. We have the same goal to get you the best job in Germany as soon as possible. So you got the visa,
yeah,
you took the plane and arrived in Germany. Um, Shock, I guess. Cultural shock. You arrived in winter time. Um, how did it feel? What happened afterwards?
uh, yeah, the culture shock was there. I think the first step onto Germany itself was a big. I realized, okay, it's a very different land that I've landed, and I think the bureaucracy hit me right away when I had to create a bank account. But all that, I think there's a separate chapter in Fagic where they talk about it, so I think I was aware of it. What I was not expecting is my LinkedIn getting over flooded. I think within the
By
first
whom and what do you mean by that?
I think within the first month of me landing in Germany, I, you know, uh, the team at Fagic kept telling me that situation changes when you come from India to Germany, and you would see a lot of opportunities. But deep down the line, I didn't really believe them, and I think I was proven wrong. Fell flat on my face within the first month. I was bombarded with a lot of opportunities from LinkedIn, from recruiters, from organizations. So yeah, that's a bonus. So
So
once,
they offered you jobs here in Germany while you were working already. Yeah, it's just for 1 month or 2 months.
yes,
Okay.
they wanted to connect with me and talk about a possible opportunity.
Hmm.
So yeah, things do change once you shift.
And you have now a job where you work hybrid. You have to attend couple times a week at the office. You decided to stay in Düsseldorf as for now. How is the work culture and the overall work environment? Maybe also in comparison, what you can say to India, what you have experienced.
I think one of the biggest differences between the work culture of IT professionals in India than that of in Germany is transparency and an ideal work-life balance, I would say. I think people start on time, they leave on time, so you know what you have, and people there is a fixed outcome to your tasks, and once you're done with it, you are done with it.
Hmm.
Right? There is not an additional layers to layers as it was for me in my in India, and yeah, there is a lot of room. There is a lot of room for transparency. Everybody is really transparent with what they're expecting from you, and once you're done, you've fulfilled their wishes. So I think that kind of a transparency helps you keep that work-life balance.
Talking about the also like the life balance. You just experienced Carnival in Düsseldorf. How did it feel? What happened? Can you just share the insights about people who may be interested to find out more? What is Germany like during February? Some parts of Germany.
Yeah, I think I can tell you Dusseldorf was decorated throughout during the carnival. I did not imagine it to be. I mean, people were dressed up in all different characters, in all different costumes, and they were roaming around in the streets. All the
You
streets
too?
were filled. Yeah, I
Did,
know I
did,
did. I was the only one sane, but trust me, everyone was looking at me because why is this guy not dressed? That time I
you
did
feel
regret.
weird if you're not
Yeah,
dressed, right?
yeah. I was feeling, but I was enjoying so much. I mean, I was enjoying myself. The culture shock. I mean, the culture shock really changed into a culture delight there because I think I experienced what exactly is the carnival and people roaming around in Conix Alley in different costumes, and it was really good. I would also add that not only the carnival, the Christmas markets, that was very different.
Okay, during
I
winter
I
time,
visited
yeah.
to yeah during the winter time. I visited the one in Dusseldorf and in Aachen, and it was very beautiful. So yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, now summer is coming up, and you will see uh, the whole environment will change as well.
Mhm.
Um, I would also like to go back on the work part of the work-life balance. Um, from a technical point of view, you are a full
Mhm.
stack engineer. You have, yes, a .NET focus, but also heavy JavaScript, TypeScript focus in your profile and in your expertise. Looking at the the job here in Germany and the technical challenge, what can you share with us? What is needed? What concepts are needed? And maybe even some tools and latest versions you work with. What should someone prepare who wants to come to Germany?
I think from my experience, and that's entirely based on my experience, I would say there are two things that one needs to do with respect to your technical interviews. Go back, brushing up your basics. And
Mhm.
when it comes to language skills, when it comes to any language, go back and I think it's a bit more technical. It's a technical jargon. You have to go and look onto your OOP skills, which is your object-oriented programming skills, basics. And once you clear your basics interviews, I think rest falls into place. If you are applying for a senior role, there might be an additional system design round. But even if you do not do well in that round, I think it wouldn't be a deal breaker if you have cleared the basics very well.
Mhm.
That would and if you're looking for assignments, always ensure that every assignment is proved is double checked by somebody else. You always have somebody who is telling you, somebody competent to tell you where your mistakes are, and practice coding questions on different online coding platforms. And to be honest, I think what is really important is be as transparent as you can with your hiring manager or your recruiter. um, I know that culture is not there in India, but it is there in Germany. They would definitely help you because they
What,
want you to get.
what you mean? Be
Uh,
transparent.
so I think in one of my interview rounds, Rahul, what happened is I can give you that example. there was a coding round which was supposed to happen. Now, when you talk about a coding round can happen as anything, right? And as software engineer would know, it can be a data structure algorithm round, or it can be some round basing to your question, basing to your technology, or it can be something else. So I went ahead and messaged the recruiter about what exactly it is going to be, and if you have any references for me to prepare. And they were very happy, and she immediately sent me the references, the previous assignments,
Okay.
and some kind of links to what I should prepare, and that helped me to clear this interview. So the whole ecosystem is designed to help you to clear the interview, not to reject you.
Hmm.
So I think
Yeah.
that's where you need to leverage it.
Very good. And we also talked in the mock-up interviews, be transparent on your
Yeah.
approaches, on what you do and paths you take in the live coding rounds, for example. That is very good. When we talk about tools as a full stack developer, microservices, Kubernetes, and Azure or AWS, is that urgently on demand, you would say?
I would say yes. Having any kind of a cloud knowledge, because again, Germany is riding the digital wave, and they are looking to transition from the remote, on-prem servers to the cloud native environments. That is why Azure AWS is a plus. If you have a certification, that is even more a plus,
Sure.
because yeah, it in Germany, kind of a proof is definitely helpful. So
Uh,
yeah,
So we always say certificates is very good to have. Most important is that you can show that you have worked on it. Yeah.
exactly.
And of course, everything on top is even better, like an AWS
Yeah.
certificate. Yeah. Okay, very good. What else would you like to share with the audience here, with the community? People from India, but also, of course, from different countries who are interested to move to Germany, Europe. What would you recommend them?
One thing I think I can recommend them. Yeah, of course. If they have bestowed their trust on Fagic, I mean, go ahead with it. They are definitely the best guys in the market, and I even have been telling that in each and every forum that I can about them. And one thing that is also expected from you is your due diligence. When it comes to skills and opportunities, I was when I was starting my journey with Fagic, I came to know that .NET was not one of the most prominent skills in the market, but I was able to generate a lot of interviews. So it is all about networking with people on LinkedIn. Use LinkedIn a lot to connect with people who are having the same skill set as you to
We show
generate a
you
lot more
how. We show
opportunities.
you how to how. Yeah, very good. Thank you. Very important. I mean, networking is also, and this is
Yeah.
what I want to leave also for you, and I'm sure you do it. Network also in Germany. Huh? It's the best thing to understand the market, to build your network, and that will build your career as well.
Yeah. So I think, like Rahul said, right, you have to network, and yeah, and rest, I think you leave it to Fagic guys. They'll take care of it.
Very, very good. Yeah. Okay, Snehasish, thank you very much for all these insights and being again very transparent also with us here and the community. Thank you for your time, and we definitely keep in touch. And make sure next time you're in Berlin, you knock on our office doors. For everyone else, if you are interested to move to Germany, to Europe, let us also know. Get in touch with us, book a get to know call, and we see after we checked your profile if we can also support you, and would be happy to hear from you and exchange further. All the best. Take care.